Good evening, dear mates and tutor. My name is Viviana Garcia. With this video, I want to develop the last activity of the course. The topic was about immersion practical experiences. My immersion practical experiences. So let's begin with my presentation. This is the order of my presentation. The first one we have introduction, the second one goals, the third one development, next conclusion, and finally references. Introduction. This is a presentation where I want to outline the representative experiences of my pedagogical practice that took place in a public institution that is located in Suacha, Cundinamarca. In that institution, I was supporting the English class from kindergarten, so I knew a lot of students, their history, their abilities, their interests, and also their needs. Goals. To make an analysis about my immersion practice to outline the most important moments lived with each student of the different grades. Obtain enough knowledge to respond to each of the difficult moments and situations that made me think that I need to improve my pedagogical knowledge and teaching practice. Show which were the significant moments in my experience, if they were good or bad moments, and why of them. Give some details about them. Make a reflection of my teaching practice on base to the most important part of the practice as a new teacher. Developing my pedagogical practice. I want to start explaining you about positive aspects that I can find in that institution. The first one, coordinators and teachers. They give me all of their support to develop my practice. They were interested that I could help them with the English classes. So this is a point that I want to highlight because they give me the time to take the control of the English class. So I want to develop all activities that I design for them. So that was very interesting and that make me to practice all activities proposed in the course. The next positive aspect I can find there in that place, that is the students. Students have a positive attitude in class. They have a lot of energy, so I have to use physical activities all time because they get boring and also they short in attention, so I have to change the activities all times. For that reason, they are a lot of energy and enthusiasm to learn English. So they always were waiting for English class because they could find the English very interesting and didactic with activities that I propose all time. Schools. I want to talk about this space because if you can see in the picture, this institution has a big spaces. The classroom has different sizes. Each classroom also has a television and internet connection that sometimes doesn't work properly, but doesn't matter. The English class is a real a real moment that I have to enjoy a lot. Um, also has a technological room. About the class scheduler, all English classes are flexible because each teacher can decide when I can support them with the class. The teacher modify the class scheduler because they really are interested that I can support them in English class. So they really agree with their students can receive the English class almost 1 hour per week. Now let's continue with negative aspect that I could find in that place. The teacher knowledge. Okay, the teacher of the institution don't have enough English knowledge, so the English teaching is very bad and the English level is very low. For that reason, at the first time was very difficult to start with English class talking about in English all time because they don't understand anything. So you have to use different methods. For example, physical response, natural approach, using translator. All time you say something in English and translate immediately that they can understand, and maybe illustrate that you want they understand and they can follow your instructions. About internet connection has many deficiencies. Most of the time it doesn't work properly. The speed is very slow, so I have to use my cell phone to give the internet connection to the television. If I have some activities with videos and also games online, because if you can see in the picture here there are my computer, that is my computer, that I use also to give internet connection to television and develop that activities. Technological room. The technological room has approximately 40 laptops, of which half are useless. So that is very bad. So many of them don't have a computer in their home. So it could be a good opportunity they can develop in the school, but in the computers don't work properly also. Let's continue with the reflection for finish my presentation. I can say that I enjoy working with children, and I, as a student, like creating didactic lessons that engage all learners with a variety of teaching methods, creating games and lessons for different groups. I combine different methods such as the natural approach, physical response, and constructivist approach, where the student can participate in the learning process, getting good results. As a conclusion, I can say this activity makes me think we as a teacher have to work very hard for education that has many problems but at the same time has a lot of to offer and improve. This activity makes me do a reflection about my teaching practice, my pedagogical strategies and methods. Develop my pedagogical practice in that institution helped me to get experience in English as an English teacher. All the activities carried out in the classes allowed the students to improve their knowledge of English. This was demonstrated with the final evaluation. That made me feel very happy because I really can get a good results. Other teachers told me that they got a good result in the final activities, so was very excellent for them. Okay, that is all about my presentation. This is a references, and I hope you have enjoyed my presentation. Thank you so much.